There have been barely any bookings. You are a giant bug.
It's time. Yay! I'm going back to the house. There's a flash on, and this is a huge party foul.
$7:23
a.m.
a.m. I just made it.
Woohoo!
The plants are looking so good. The sunshine and water just... Cactuses love it.
All right, Finny boy.
All right, Finny boy.
You gotta be safe out here. It's snake season, and you a little guy.
Season of the snakes.
What?
The bunny tore up the mat.
What the fudge?
Remember, you were like, that mat's made it.
There's so much. You think the bunny tore it up?
Yeah, look at it. It tore off one of the sides, or the birds.
It's probably the birds. All right, house. What do we got going on in here? Hello. Hello, house. It's been a minute. Honestly, don't think I've been here in 2 months. It's not like me. I love it here. It's kind of weird being here. I'm like, who's been here? You know? What have you been up to? I don't even know you anymore. I know. Thank you. Found a couple dead bugs, which is to be expected in the summer months. Let's check out where the ceiling, I don't know if that's come undone, like it's been messed up, like someone's played with that or what. Everything looks good. We've had so many guests, which has been awesome. Those are full. Everything looks good in the tub. Let's check the king room. Being here is like being at our second home, obviously. Being here and knowing I'm not gonna get to spend the night and like be here makes me kind of bummed. Finn, how's everything looking? Everything looking okay? Let's see where the spider situations are at. Looks like she got them all, which is terrifying. Okay, there's bugs in that, so we need to clean that out. Just, you know, maintenance. Maintenance is required. You still blooming. Beautiful. Now let's go unpack the car. Everything looks pretty good.
Good.
Yeah. There's just like a couple dead bugs in the front window and that's it.
We got a new hose for outside. The old ones, the hoses don't last long out here.
No, they don't. They either get poked by cactus or...
And they're not fun because they're like $30, $40.
I'm having a little bit of go-go juice. I'm having some coffee. We have pest control coming and I'm thinking I should vacuum the baseboards before they get here because they're looking like they have a layer of dirt. And my cleaning spidey senses are tingling. There's the little spiders.
Yeah?
Yeah, all up in the window. And I'm like, did I just walk through one? Are they venomous? Now I feel like I got bit. Brother, if I suck them up with this, do they
live? Taking a quick look at the moon garden area. As you can see, the weeds are slowly dying. But my dear, the moon garden is still thriving. Everything is looking good, including Kristen's Palos Verde tree, which is slowly coming back to life. And everything is looking good here, besides this one cactus right here. It's definitely not getting enough water. It's starting to shrink in on itself. As you can see, shrinking on itself. So the dripper, the emitter that I have on it right now, is rated for probably smaller cactus, and this is a large cactus that probably needs a lot of water. So I just upped the time. We're doing 10 minutes every 3 days at 5:30 a.m. so that it gets water in the morning, but I don't think that I had it on for 6 minutes. I don't think enough water was getting to all the plants. I'd rather soak it for 10 minutes and then have it dry over the next 3 days because the sun's intense. I might even do every other day, honestly. I'm gonna put a different emitter on that one cactus so that it's getting a lot more water, which should be an easy swap out really quick. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I wanted to take a moment to catch you guys up on where we are at with the house. How long has it been since we've been to the house?
It's been a month for you.
This was the longest I think we've ever gone without seeing the house.
You too?
Is a month.
Well, I haven't been here in 2 months. I haven't been here since April. It's been almost 2 months. I came at the end of April with you.
To do the weeds and stuff, yeah. And we were talking, we really haven't enjoyed the house since like October, November last year.
Yeah, we've had a lot of family stuff.
And just coming and checking on the house and doing quick things and then leaving.
Michael and I went out of town and then we got sick. So we've basically been gone for 3 weeks. Throughout that time, we were not renting the house. Now that we're back, we had our cleaner come and check on the house before our first guest.
Before we opened our bookings back up, and we already had some on the books.
And there were spiders everywhere.
No, there weren't spiders everywhere. There was some on the ceiling in the bar room, and there were dead
beetles.
These little beetles. There was a few dead little beetles she thought were spiders. You are a giant bug.
But because they were hanging in the
cobwebs. In the cobwebs, yeah.
So we think maybe some eggs hatched because there were a ton of little spiders in the house. And she vacuumed them all up. We came today. We've had 2 guests since. No one's complained. She's been really amazing, our cleaner, about cleaning them up. And we got here today and there were just a few still in the windowsill areas. And we decided, once she messaged us and sent us photos of them on the ceiling.
It's time. It is time, you guys. Pesty got us so far.
Yeah, and we never did Pesty in the house. It just makes me uncomfortable, not a professional, like doing it in the house. Like, could I mess something up, not only with like our DIYs that we've done?
And I don't think Pesty's meant for indoors. We decided to hire a pest control company to come and just monthly manage the house and make sure that this was not a thing. When they got here, they did tell me that this is the worst year they've seen in a very long time. They told me that just like we were having super blooms because of all the rain that we got in California this year, we were having like a super bloom of bugs. So that is why we're seeing a ton more spiders, ants, beetles, everything. The company we're using, if you're curious, is called Rodeo Pest Company. They were super nice, walked us through everything. The initial fee is $175, and then every month it is $50, which I feel like we can stomach only because they have like an emergency service that if a guest calls and gets bit by a scorpion or they find a dead something in your house, they'll come out and respray it just for peace of mind for the guests and clean it up and all that stuff.
And that's included in the $50.
That's included in the $50. So that's really good to know and makes us feel better. They also will take care of all the ant hills like right next to the house so they don't come in. Obviously, there's a moral dilemma waging inside of us, right?
Yeah.
2 moral dilemmas I have.
Okay, go for it.
1, I do not like killing innocent creatures just because we're all God's creatures and it hurts.
Yeah.
But this is also a business and we need to make sure that that business stays running well. My second moral dilemma is we just like to have a clean, non-tox house.
Yeah, that's my number 1.
Yeah, and like we try and make sure we use good laundry detergent, good dish detergent, good cleaners, no like harsh chemicals in the house because it really does affect your endocrine system. That's a whole nother topic. But we've avoided doing this because we don't want like spraying in the house.
Yeah, but it just come to a point, especially during the summer, the way that everything super bloomed.
Yeah.
In this area, we can't risk having horrible reviews. It's just gonna go further south. Like we just have to nip it in the bud.
That's one update. 2, we've just been doing little things around the house, checking on things.
Oh yeah.
We wanted to be here and because like you notice things. There's definitely cobwebs up in the corners.
We just haven't been here and we already said that, but just magic erasing the walls, like seeing different things. I know there's like a spill over in the kitchen that I still need to get. Do you see it on the wall? And just things that like maybe guests cleaned up. So our cleaner is just kind of hurrying through, you know, she's got other people she needs to worry about. So she's flipping the house. I understand those things are missed and people bring their luggage and bang the wall. So just cleaning up little things like
and no one loves your home like you do, and we have not been here to love our house in a month, so we needed to give it some love.
She needs some TLC. And then being here, I'm like, oh, I don't want to leave.
I know. I told you guys about the cactus in the back. I changed out the dripper on that. It's so hot outside. I don't even want to. We're still getting over our sickness, and so our energy levels are very low. So this is a low energy video today.
Just doing, and it probably looks like we're doing the most, but like we're both like laying here and we're like, oh, gotta
go do something. That. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that. But you know, we're just trucking along.
Yeah, but the bookings in May were really good. The bookings into June, we have definitely hit the slow months.
Yeah, usually weekends will definitely get booked, which is great.
Yeah, we were booked 2 days last weekend, and hopefully this weekend we'll get booked for more.
We have 1 day.
One day booked so far. So that's something that we know that happens. The next 3 or 4 months are going to be slow, and that's why we come out here and do big projects.
But
wink,
I also,
wink, nod, nod.
Oh yeah, we have a couple of big projects coming up.
May and June are a great time to come out here.
Yeah, and July, it's probably a little bit hotter, but the monsoon season is so beautiful.
Everything seems to, we were both panicking, like the house was falling into disarray. I was waking up in the middle of the night worried about it.
Yeah.
But luckily everything's been going great.
Yeah, the only disarray is that our cleaner has decided.
Oh yeah.
Our cleaner's husband is getting deployed 6 months earlier than we had all thought. Yeah. So we are going to have to fully employ our backup cleaner.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's down. Got to reach out to her. We just found out the other day, and I haven't had the stomach to officially do it because I'm so upset. That will be changing, so you guys will go with us on that journey, and I'm very nervous about that.
Yeah. But other than that, everything is good in the neighborhood. All right, that's the update. Huh?
Okay. Let's see. This will work. This will work. Ooh, we love to see it. That'll do. Donkey. It is. Ooh.
Oh yeah, there's another dead bug that's just like...
Pepper. Ooh. I feel like I need this. Now that that's done, I'm going to just clean things like this up. Like I'm gonna put this in a little Ziploc and vacuum this out and just clean up these. Just a little dirty fingerprints.
It's windy. Well, then before I stand in the wind, time to go clean cowboy tub. It's a little sandy, so time to clean it out. Also, really quick, I wanted to fill you guys in on the status of our hot tub cover. We put on the straps last time, and we put some Velcro down. And let me just tell you guys that the Velcro did not last. This is the state of the Velcro. It has obviously been stuck and restuck a couple of times. This one is even upside down, which I shall correct right now. So I need to figure out a new solution here. If anybody has any ideas in the comments down below, let me know. Or how to get the straps to stay attached. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you. very much. Here we go. One idea that I'm thinking of, if you can hear me, hopefully, is to sew this leather part. On the end of a tent, there's like those canvas loops that like rope you can put things through. I'm thinking of sewing those on here so that it just sits in there and then it just stays right here. That's one possible solution that I'm thinking about right now. So let me know if you guys have any ideas. It's not too bad. Kristen has been cooking on the kitchen. I cleaned this light. Actually, it's not as clean as I thought it was, but it's way better. There was a bunch of bugs and stuff. We've cleaned it
Once every 6 months.
once every 6 months. Yeah, half a year.
Packing up. See you later, house.
See you hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah. Hey, boy, you want to go home?
Let's go home, bud. Come on, let's go.
He's like, but I liked it here.
Let's go.
Dang it.
He was so excited to come here this morning.
Which is so...
He like sprung out of bed and was like standing by the door ready to go.
Like we're going on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Bye, house. See you soon. Miss you already. One day is not enough. Forgot something. What was that?
I wanted to add some more water time.
Oh, cool. And all you had to do was just press the button?
Well, you change it. It was on 5 minutes every 3 days. And the plants are alive, but they're not like thriving.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking we double the water time every 3 days.
Yep.
Honestly, I think they could go every 2 days, but we'll keep it like that. We love you so much.
Love you. Miss you already.
What's up, everybody? Today I'm heading to the house. It is 7:40 a.m. I woke up at 5:45 and hit the road at 6. I decided to come out to the house because we got a very last minute booking and they asked to check in early. Last week we had the pest control company come out to the house and they sprayed the entire house. But our cleaner, after our guest last weekend, informed us that there was a spider infestation around one of the windows inside, which thankfully the guests didn't notice or they didn't comment about. Not infestation, but there's like these little spiders in the bar room that have nested up in the corners of the windows. And we were like, they just sprayed the house. Like, obviously it didn't work. So we called them and they came out yesterday. But I have no idea if they cleaned up after themselves, if they like just treated the area and then left them, or they cleaned them up, or what. We had a last minute request to book for today, and so I was like, screw it, I'll just drive out, I'll check on the house. I need to make sure that the plants are getting enough water because it's starting to get close to 100 degrees out here. We are hitting summer in full stride. And there have been barely any bookings. And so we're like, we need to make this booking work. My goal is to just check on a few things at the house today. Nothing too exciting, but this is the realities. If you want 5 stars and no bad reviews about spiders living in the house. Little sacrifice, but I mean, half the day, not too bad. All right, we're back. Everything is looking pretty good here. Not too bad. Flowers growing right here. Just got here. Gonna do a full sweep of the house, but I wanted to show you guys the spiders that my assumption was correct. The guy that came to treat the house, he came and he treated, but he did not clean up. So there would be, let me show you what our guests would have walked into, what I've found so far, because we did have the house treated And then they did tell us that like over the next 48 hours to like a week, you will find dead bugs because that's it doing its job. So this was my concern, that we would show up and there would be dead bugs. So we had all these little spiders. See them all dead? And they were up there too. They made little webs all around the window. See, they're right there. And luckily, they're now all dead, but he did not clean them up. And then as I was looking, I found a stink bug dead. That is not a cockroach, that's a desert stink bug. In the sink, there is a dead, I believe that's a dead sun spider. I'm gonna do a full sweep through the house and make sure that we are good before I do anything else. That's the mission. You always gotta check if you have a bunch of extra cups somewhere because spiders love to fall down in the cups and then they can't get out. So for instance, we have all these glasses underneath the bar under here, and I have to check them every once in a while because like spiders can get in, but they can't get out. And here's proof. I found like one every like 6 months in here. Make sure to check your glasses. I think I'm gonna vacuum this rug too, because I don't know what's on here. There could be dead little guys. Oh, do you guys want to see it? Here's what it looks like behind here. We got a graveyard of spiderweb stuff and just dust. So not too bad. The other side doesn't look bad at all. It's just right here. It's like, yeah, spider graveyard. So he's dead, but that's a giant spider. This is why we had it sprayed, because these are the kind of bugs we're dealing with. So I'm gonna clean this. I did a ton of vacuuming. I vacuumed every corner of the room. Dust bunnies have collected, and the cleaner does not get them all the time. What else did I do? Oh, I noticed that one of the sheets that was on the bed had a stain on it that was like, had been tried to be washed and cleaned out, but it was in a visible location. So I remade the bed, put a different sheet on, and I'm gonna take that sheet home with us to try and get the stain out. Now I have a couple of things to do outside, and then I'm gonna get out of here. We have a guest checking in 2 hours. Just wanna be out of here. All the plants are watered, and I believe everything is good. Yeah, it's starting to get so hot out here, you guys. It's like gonna be 100 degrees this week. So, whew. I got a project I'm doing with these old boards. I'm gonna make some shelves out of them. So I cut these 8-foot boards down to 4 feet, and I'm gonna take them home with me so I can work on them over the weekend. So I can prep for this project, not here, so I can have things ready when we arrive, instead of trying to cram doing everything here. So I'm gonna cut this board real quick. Oh, it's a little sappy. Go. All right, 2.5 hours here. I didn't film much because I just needed to get in and get out. I actually have like important meetings that I need to get home to. So instead of doing them here, I'm going to hit the freeway and blast home. The home is ready for our guests. Bye home, love you. Be good to our guests, and we'll see you hopefully next week. Stay beautiful, keep blossoming and thriving. Look at these agaves these agaves are doing so well. And that cactus too. I can't wait till this is all like super mature. All right, I'm out. I got my wood with me.